Venus is 12,104 kilometers in diameter. It's 0.72 astronomical units from the Sun. And it is the second planet from the Sun. It is a terrestrial planet. The atmosphere is 96% carbon dioxide, 3.5% nitrogen, and 0.5% other gases. Its surface gravity is 8.87 meters per second squared. The weight of a 150-pound person would be 135.63 pounds. It has the same high and low temperatures of 870 degrees Fahrenheit. One day on Venus is 243 Earth days. 1 year on Venus is 225 Earth days, which means that a day is longer than a year.
The Soviet Union's
Venera D
was the first man-made spacecraft that actually landed on Venus, and that was in 1966. So, the U.S. actually sent their first probe to Venus in 1962 called the Mariner 1, and then the Mariner 2 was sent the same year, and they actually got moved. So actually Venus is thought to be like Earth's sister planet because they're the same size and everything. Venus is like super bright at night, so if you look here, it's the one that stands out the most. So yeah. Spacecraft has been proposed for the year
2024.
and if it gets selected, it will be launched up to Venus. Hopefully, it'll make it there this time, and it maps the surface features. The only planet named after a female. Venus can be seen without a telescope, so you can look up at the sky and see Venus without a telescope. Venus rotates backwards or counterclockwise. Venus is actually the hottest planet in our solar system.
So, Venus was discovered in prehistoric times, and other cultures believe that there were two parts to Venus. One of them they called the morning star, and one of them they called the evening star. So, back to the fact that Venus was discovered in prehistoric times. So let's say Venus is right there, but it's not. But let's say you have Fred and you have Bob. Fred Hammerschmidt and Bob Gubenheimer, okay? So Fred looks at Venus and he's like, oh, I'm gonna name that Venus. But then Bob over here also sees Venus. But obviously Fred's seen Venus first. But Bob saw it second. But Bob thinks he saw it first. So they get into this like conniption. But then by the time that, our age, all these old people running around, they don't know who actually discovered it because they're both. Okay, so the surface features to Venus include volcanoes, mountains, rift valleys, and craters. Rift valleys are kind of like depressions that we see here like on Earth, except they have very steep edges. Volcanoes are also on Venus, and the evidence we have to prove this is recent lava flows that we can see on Venus. It's like we look at a telescope. And the craters are created from the atmosphere, like the pushing down, it creates the craters, and there's like very big craters and very small craters. And the mountains, the highest mountain is the Maxwell Montes, and it's 11 kilometers above Venus. So I'm holding one of Venus's moons, as you can see, but there's nothing there because there is no moons.
I am Venus. I am the most beautiful woman in the whole universe. Not only am I the prettiest, but I'm also the hottest. I am the Roman form of the Greek goddess Aphrodite, who was the goddess of love, beauty, and laughter. They named it after little old me because it was the prettiest star in the whole heavens. And because I am the prettiest person in the heavens, they decided to name it after moi. But come to find out, since Venus is the hottest planet in our solar system, and I'm the hottest person like ever, it just happened to like work out. Oh, Hera, I may be the prettiest person ever, but I don't have my life together. Where should I go from here? Or what do I need to find out about myself?
You must go to an oracle.
Oh, an oracle! I need my future told.
First, you must bring me a plastic hippo, or else the deal may not be done.
A plastic.
Now be gone! I have better things to do. Just
Oh! Go.
that was fast.
Oh, Oracle, what should I do now?
Well, I'm going to tell you the future. Place your hands. Okay. Oh, in your future, I see a round thing. Oh, a planet! A planet!
A planet?
It's named Venus!
Venus?
After you!
I'm Venus!
Oh my goodness! Ah! Mikey! I can't feel my face. Why is this not working? Do you see what I have to deal with? You see this? Like, sometimes I just wanna. Why are your legs so short? Okay, so our presentation name is seriously. Start over. Just click, and then okay.
Start
So-
the moon's eye.
So the dude, I don't know what to do with my hands. When I can't talk with my hands, I can't do anything. I'm like, please have both of the Venuses have because there's two Venuses. Jason,
You don't care.
they're looking at me like I am a hobo. No offense to hobos out there. You're a hobo. I'm sure you're great. I'm sure you are fantastic.
Guys, look. It's the sun.